Hi friends, welcome to Aisha's DIY. In this video we will make a bracelet using this leather cord. This is from nbeads.com. As you guys already know, I got this leather cord and this roundel beads. I just cut some for this bracelet. So this video is an nbead collaboration video. I have a button for this project. This is from my stash, and so as this uh, Chinese knotting cord, and I'm using the leather and the beads from nbeads.com, and I'm going to show you guys how to make a easy fun bracelet. You can check down in the description box below the link to purchase this leather cord and this roundel beads, and also there is a coupon code ISHOE05 for a $5 off of $40 purchase on nbeads.com. I will leave down the description box below the details for that. You can go ahead and check it out. Let's get into the video. Now I have a ruler here for this project. You also need a lighter. I have here my lighter, and then I like to have my tweezers and nose pliers handy as well. So I take my ruler, measure about say 24 32 inches, and then I take my scissors and cut the leather. So I have 32 inches. Maybe it's way too much to use, but I really like to have more than less. So I take my leather, this is 2mm leather. I take my button and then put the leather through the button and bring it to the center of the leather. So here is my two ends and here is my button, right? There we go. So now I have this on the side. I take my cord. So the cord, the knotting cord, I need to take about 3, 4, 5 and 6 feet. As I said, I like to take a little bit more than less. I took 6 feet of this cord. So this is 0.08mm Chinese knotting cord. You can use a thinner cord or thicker cord as long as the cord fits through this roundel bead. I checked it, it did. So now I take both ends of the cord and melt the ends so that we get like a needle kind of an effect. And now I take my leather and then I bring in the middle of my cord and put in right here. Wrap it around once and then make a knot, overhand knot. Just wrapped it around once, then maybe one more time, right? Just wrapped it around once, then go through the right leather with the right hand cord and the left leather with the left hand cord. That will wrap this individually as well. And now we can knot this. So it's like a basically like a weave kind of a thing. Okay, I'll do this one more time. This is about say middle of our knotting cord. So I just get this. Oopsie daisy. That's okay. We can fix all of those. without any problems. So you need to decide whether you're going to do in the macrame or you're going to do it in the attached to the table or a clipboard, whichever you want. So I take this. This is the middle of my leather and this is the middle of my knotting cord. I just keep it like this, go around this once, and then take the right cord, wrap the right around once, take the left cord and wrap the left cord around once. Okay, and now I'm going to tie an overhand knot with both the cord. It's a long cord to show it inside the camera, so bear with me. Everything will be clear in a moment. There we go. And bring everything down. Tighten your knot up. See that? And then bring it around in the back and do the same. This time I want to put a surgeon's knot, so I go through the loop twice. That is once, right? Once and then twice. Tighten everything up. If it doesn't come, tighten, make sure it does. Pull everything tight, it will tighten up. If you want, you can put a knot over here and then continue, but I'm not worried because I'm going to do macrame from the other side, right? So now this is a little bit secure. We just wanted it to be started, so this is a short cord that I have in handy. It has a loop. I just tie that around, I just slip that around my button and then secure my button to my clip in the naughty do it all, right? So then you have these just like so. Now we are ready to make our knots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my square knots. That's one and that's two. That's one square knot, basically one Q and one P. This is two square knots. Three, four, five, sorry, it's not five, I'm just counting every Q's and P's. That's one, that's two, that's three, 3.5. That is 4 square knots, 4.5 and 5. Okay, now what I do is I take my right cord and then load all my beads. You can load the beads one at a time, or you can load all the beads at this, each bead at every knot. It's totally up to you, however you want to do that. That's to the right and load one to the left. And then start our knots. See this? It stays on the side. I think this is way too bulky. What I'm going to do is, because this roundel is big, I'm just going to add it to one side. That will create a nice effect too, right? Just change this pattern to just one side. Okay, so I just added it on the right. Now I will make this like this. Okay, that's okay. I want the leather to show because our leather is really nice, so that way it will show. That's perfect. And do the other. We did a P, so I'm doing a Q right here. Just make sure your leather is tight right here, and this is tight as well, and that's secure, right? And do one more. That's way. And now I want to add a bead to the left and do the same knot. So I am doing one P, two P's and one Q, or two Q's and one P, because I'm counting in the knot that is visible to me. See, the first knot with the bead, you will not be able to see the bump on the side, but this way you can see it. So now I'm ready to add the next bead to my right side. This is a very easy project. At the same time, you will have a nice bracelet. So I'm going to do one P with the bead, which I don't consider, right, as a knot, and then I will do one more knot. That way our leather will also be visible nicely, and it is not like a very thick bracelet. You'll still get a nice effect. See this? I will continue doing this until I reach a point. Actually, let me just measure and tell you guys. So this is about, say, 1 inch from the button to the bead. So I will continue doing 5 inches, no, 5.5 inches worth of this bracelet with the bead, and then I'll come back. So I finished macrameing this part, and from the button it measures about, says, about little shy of 6 inches. So I need to do 1 more inch of macrame, just macrame, and already my cord is a little bit less. So one side is fine, one side is less. I don't know why, but that always happens to me. But this time it's a lot more less. But I have a trick to fix that. Let me just do 1 more inch of macrame, and also I have more on the other side. What I can do is take a short piece of the same color, which I will somehow have here. I have a pile, just a short piece right there. So one side is short for me. I just melt those sides together. Oops. So this is short. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to melt these two and join this. Just like that. And then let it be for some time. And then this is nice now. so that will give me the necessary length to work with. There we go. This is what is so nice about this Chinese knotting cord. It's very versatile. So I'm just going to make mine properly here. Still it's not tight, and I don't want it to be grabbing very tight because I don't want to spoil the leather as such. So I just, oops, it came off. Never mind, we can attach it again. So I'm done actually doing it. See, I have attached it, and this part shows up right here. But I really was able to get this much distance. That's all I care about. And then I can actually melt this down a little bit so that it doesn't show this way. I hope that is clear, right? So now I'm going to cut this part out. So you have this much left, so you need that much cord. If not, a little bit more would be nice. And then I just melt this. Melt the other side. There we go. It's nice and secure now because it's a Chinese knotting cord. It's nice and secure on both sides, as you can see. Now what I will do is, it's very simple. Take this off. So here is our bracelet, and I will try one more time. It's the size, the length is perfect for me. And let me just measure this for you guys. So it's about 7 inches. Okay, and then we are going to add the clasp as well. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to take these two leather cords and make an overhand knot. You can also make a knot which is like a barrel knot, but overhand knot is very simple as well. So you can make an overhand knot and make another knot here, and then just call it a day. There we go. And now take this, and you need to be able to put this button through. So over here I will make the other knot, and take these two cords, and before tightening that up, make sure you have enough space for the button to go through. That's about right. I'll cinch this knot, snip it off. I will not cut it close. I will cut it over here and leave it as a design. And then what I'm going to do is, I am going to put a dab of GS Hypo Cement in that knot, so it's nice and secure. And then try my button. Maybe it's a little bit too tight, so pull that down. That's right. We have a lot of leather cord available, so I wanted to show you guys how to make a barrel knot, so that we can nicely finish this bracelet off. So take one end of the cord and then circle it around. See this? You can also use a tube or straw or something just to keep it here, but I don't need it. Just make 3 loops or so. Take this end of the cord and put it through the loop that you have created, and this is exactly what a barrel knot is. You have to cinch this down just like that. I'll show you guys how to make this with the straw as well. Just pull that through, pull this cord through, and just rotate it so that this loop gets nice and cinched up close. Just be patient, this will come through properly. And there you have the barrel knot. Very nice and neat, right? So let me just zoom in a little bit more and show you guys with the straw. So I have a straw here. Just take a small piece of straw. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I need space for my button. So once again I try my button on right here, and I need it about here, right? So I just take this, I bring one of the cord. So this one is the upper cord, this one is the bottom cord. So one of the cord, the bottom cord, okay, and wrap it around this straw. And as you can see, I am making a cross right here. Sorry, I'll do it one more time. I just keep the straw on top of these 2 cords, take the bottom cord and wrap it around, and then come back like this. See this cross right here I made? That needs to be there. And then how much ever loops you want to create, you can create just like so. And then take this cord, the one that you're wrapping with, and put it through this straw just like so, and then remove the straw. Now you have the knot. You need to cinch it down to where you want the knot to be. Okay, just make sure you hold that entire structure in your fingers, don't let it go. Just you're cinching it down, you're rotating the loops and bringing it together just like so. At the same time, you're thinking about the distance here for your buttons. See how I am pulling and rolling? Just be patient to do this step, and that should be good to go. So here we go. Let me check my button. Yeah, it's about right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to snip this off. Still we have a lot of cord left, so maybe 2 feet should be good enough. I'm not going to cut a lot like shoulder. I need this much length, and I will put a dab of glue in here, geoscypocement, to secure my knot. Not just going to leave it like that, because this is where bracelet gets a lot of stress and tension So I just put some glue here and then let this dry completely for a day or 24 hours, and then I will wear it or give it away or something like that, but I would wait for this glue to dry that much time. So now I will take this button off because I don't want any glue on the button as such. So I will take this off carefully. There we go. And then let this sit, as I said, for 24 hours, and that should be good to go. I hope you guys like this video. It's a very simple macrame bracelet and it can be done in a quick time, and it's easy and it's nice. And the products, as I said, the roundels and the leather cord that I bought from is from nbeats.com. I will leave down the description box below the details wherein you can buy these from. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. Have a good day. Bye.